Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to be showing Casey a haunted house for the first time. The movie, not a physical haunted house.
I think this is also made by the Wayans brothers.
I think one of them. I think it's Marlon Wayans.
Oh, okay. Well, he was a big part of the Scary Movie franchise. We've recently watched the first 3 Scary Movies on this channel if you want to go check those out. I feel like this style of comedy is going to probably be akin to the first 2 Scary Movies. And if you've been following our journey so far, you'll probably know that like super raunchy toilet humor, just like kind of like gross out humor is not necessarily my favorite kind of humor, but I did enjoy the Scary Movies and I did laugh during them as well. So I feel like this movie is gonna be like that too. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so I saw this movie only one time when it first came out. I think I saw it with friends, but that was like 10 years ago. So there's not a whole lot that I remember about it. There's a couple of things. It's a spoof on, I think, ghost movies as well as like found footage type movies, so like Paranormal Activity. I think The Conjuring's in here as well too, which Casey's actually seen The Conjuring, which if you watched our scary movie reactions, you may have known that we didn't watch a lot of those movies before, the movies that were spoofed before we actually went into Scary Movie. And I had to even, in Scary Movie 3, show Casey recaps of Signs and The Ring before jumping into it.
You watched recaps just to watch Scary Movie 3?
She needed to get the references. But it's funny because like the first 2 Scary Movies, I didn't see any of those movies before watching them. Like the movies that were spoofed. I think I may have seen a couple, so not, I guess, all of them. But if this movie is anything as raunchy as the first 2 Scary Movies, expect a lot of blurred scenes that if you want, you can go to Patreon and see them unblurred. Because we got age restricted on the first Scary Movie, so that made us have to blur a lot in Scary Movie 2, so which there was a, an unedited version too on Patreon. So expect that if there is a lot of raunchiness. I don't remember. But you brought up like the whole toilet humor, which I think is different than the raunchy humor. The toilet humor I feel like is just like attached to spoof movies in my mind. Regardless, like they even had that in like Naked Gun and Airplane. So I think that's like a constant. So it's funny that like, when we're talking about toilet humor, like throwing up or fart jokes and stuff like that.
I just get grossed out. I get grossed out by things. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm so pretentious. Good stupid fart. Like I'm literally like, I'm gonna throw up myself if I see somebody else throw up.
Casey acts that way when we're watching like anime and a character throws up. She's like,
I've been that way since I was a kid. Like I get grossed out really easily.
Like the scene in the Scary Movie 2 at the beginning with like the Exorcist and they're all throwing up. You're like, I'm gonna be throwing up with them.
I know. I was like, I can't handle this.
Place looks nice. Baby boy cleaned up for you, huh?
Rosa! ¿Qué onda, Rosa? Oh, Doge.
I'ma hump you on your leg, Keisha. That's right.
What?
And I'ma lick you all over your face with my dog ball mouth.
Ew. Like, which ball are we talking about? Dogs have several different kinds. Some of them don't have them.
Maybe he's not gonna lick her.
Maybe he's just playing dead.
He doesn't know how to play dead.
You can't move in. Fuck off.
He knows how to fetch.
Immediate breakup.
Don't you die on me.
You're gonna jump the dog? You didn't ground it. Oh my god.
You're just gonna run there?
Look on the bright side.
What bright
I'm
side?
allergic to dogs.
I had words and I kept them in. Is he like recording himself at all times? Like, what? YouTubers be like,
You're gonna break it. Give me my camera.
Rosa!
Algo malo esta casa, señor. Esa es una negra malvada.
Oh, I know what's going on here. Are you banging Rosa?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
There's stuff going on in here, right?
The girlfriend is extra.
Right now. Yeah, we're gonna have a nappy hair baby that speaks perfect Spanish. Go on, think about it.
Okay.
She got over that so fast.
Just fed her.
It's when girls are hangry.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to put on something a little more comfortable.
That's what I'm talking about. Fellas, get out your
Oh my God,
pants.
I got
Oh, I thought that was a dog. I thought that was a dog. It's a stuffed animal.
I got scared. Not to that dog thing. go.
The blur.
Here we
Can't wait till I'm next to you.
Oh, me too. Gotta go, baby.
What the heck?
Baby, you are the sexiest woman. What the?
Yeah, Malcolm, not everybody goes to bed looking like a supermodel.
That's so relatable.
Like, Casey. A homeless person. Okay, so this is very paranormal activity. Because this was like the famous scenes.
Oh
Do you
gosh, they
remember
left
that, right?
the. Yeah, I do. But also, why would they leave the door open? That's
Casey
rule
can't
number
sleep with
one.
the door open.
Number one, it's not because I'm scared of anything. The room just feels incomplete. Why did I get scared?
Toilet humor.
I feel like that was a fart joke I actually thought was funny though.
How could someone so cute be so stink?
That's
Our
what Casey
dog.
says to me all the time, actually.
Oh yeah. And our dog.
Oh,
Okay, it was funny the first time, not anymore. Too much.
I'm about to move in here and do this shit.
How much fart are we gonna do?
It's alive.
Oh my gosh.
I heard that.
Casey yelling at me from the other room.
Didn't have sex last night. Keisha didn't cook, and she killed my dog. But other than that, I guess this moving in thing is gonna be pretty cool.
Now what?
What's up?
My keys are on the floor.
Pick him up!
Something weird is going on here.
Because your keys are on the floor.
I think we have a ghost.
A ghost? Some neighborhood kid came in here, stole something out of your purse, and then he left. It's just that.
See,
Neighborhood kid? What?
Or literally it fell off the island.
who, okay?
Whoa.
Hey, girl.
You leave my girl Rosa alone.
No, honestly, you should low-key leave her for Rosa.
Okay, fine.
What? She's doing the dishes.
Here's something I want to think about. You can remote access these things from wherever you are. I can set that up if you want. Just give me your passcode.
Don't give me your password.
Don't do that, creep.
Girls, they like to have a girls' time. You're out of town. Why would they? Well, you don't expect things like, oh, she's spread eagle on the floor, banging the mailman. Special delivery! Not on our bed! You dirty bird! In front of the dog!
Okay, well, he's had experience with this.
Dog's so upset.
Well, at least your dog's
The
alive.
convention in Albuquerque!
Security convention?
The quality in!
I remember.
Oh my god.
You can scratch your way through the camera!
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
I understand. Okay. Well, I paid those camera guys all this money, and they left a big-ass blind spot inside the hallway.
So you decided to break my fan
Put it on a
and rig
fan?
up this ridiculous camera.
Call me MacGyver.
Rosa, what do you do?
Motherfuckers don't think I speak
Well,
English. Yo, I got a nice pool. You want to come on down?
She's my favorite. Rosa, are you okay?
Whoa, whoa,
Why are they naked?
So they can't steal.
Que tú miras?
Oh, that's why?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, what?
Rosa!
Rosa's a drug lord. Ah, the gardener! What?
I can't believe I said Rosa was my favorite.
Like literally right before this happened.
Oh my goodness, Rosa!
Yeah, lo pasearon bien.
She had sex on your dinner table, killed a woman.
That girl don't like
Who are you?
Hey,
Oh, whoa.
Malcolm, cut that shit
Neighbors,
out.
maybe friends.
Got my hair did, you know that.
You're looking good over there, baby. Hey, show us your tits.
Did you tell Steve we have a ghost?
We don't have a ghost.
Ghost?
They're drinking Modelo's.
I think it'd be cool to have a go.
We don't have a ghost.
What are you doing?
You thought it was cool in college.
We did a seance.
They know each other in college?
What? A seance? Y'all knew each other? Y'all know each other?
This is why y'all are having ghosts.
I know.
They need to stop doing seances, stop doing all that stuff.
It's like
We're
a
gonna
big
talk about these
fog.
college days.
Yeah, hazy, sexy.
Oh my gosh.
Don't talk about it in front of him.
Naked sleepover?
No.
No.
It's weird.
Oh yeah, but it's definitely gonna be weird. But are you saying weird good or weird bad?
Weird bad, Steve.
Let it go, Steve. Let it go.
Listen, I know.
Oh my, you did let it go.
This looks like a ghetto Rite Aid. Wrong.
That's what the hell? Oh my god. When you move in with your girl, your counter on your restroom, it's done.
I'm claustrophobic, okay?
Yeah, well, I'm astrophobic.
You know what, Malcolm?
I just that was a late reaction. Why is she doing a Rubik's Cube?
Okie. It's It's full-bodied.
Like your poo.
Malcolm!
No.
Hey!
No.
Get moved, you're little
Ugh.
You know, there are some boundaries. Some things just stay private.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Rewind the video.
Is it a ghost? Finally?
See that?
I said finally. I like want to see that. I'm tired of this. I want to see the ghost.
Door. It moved. You see?
Air condition.
Like, give me some paranormal activity. I'm sick of the sex jokes.
You know, right? The vortex in which I move my hips, especially with the downward motion.
I like, how does he do it? He has to stop and laugh. Like, how do you do it with such a straight face?
Natural disaster theme for me and you.
Like, imagine everybody behind the cameras. Like,
Earthquake is crazy.
I feel like I couldn't take it seriously.
your milk. Watch her blame Rosa.
How do you explain that?
Well, maybe you put it on the edge of the counter and just slipped off.
He literally is constantly recording.
Be careful, you're gonna get glass in your foot and be tracking blood all through the house like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Oh, do you believe me now, Malcolm? Maybe it was your vortex.
What the heck?
A loud noise.
That was a scream.
Actually, it's a loud rattling.
That was just the house settling.
Is this what paranormal activity is like? Like, things just happen?
Yeah. It's like a slow build-up in paranormal activity. There's always a high-pitched scream.
Never stop.
I don't know why
Comedies are complete with a high-pitched scream.
Casey's favorite joke is a high-pitched scream by a guy.
It's so funny. It's so simple and it's so funny.
Deuces.
That'd be me. Like, immediately no.
You alright?
Who am I
He's
kidding?
back.
I can't sell a house in this market. Immediate possession. It's already possessed.
See, that's what I'm looking for.
I'm Keisha.
Hi, I'm Chip the Psychic.
Come on in.
Oh, what the
Chip the Psychic.
You
Wait, he's in stuff I've seen
must
before
be
too.
Malcolm.
He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, pretty good. How'd you know?
Psychic.
Chip the Psychic.
You're a lucky lady. I'm gonna ask you some questions. You know, nothing cray.
Oh, when people used to say Cray.
Have you been with a man?
Take me back.
Okay, you took the spot of Ray Ray.
Do you like movies?
Yeah.
Have you been with a man?
Yeah. No. What? No.
You have to eat street food every day?
Yes.
Have you been with a man?
Yes. No. No. I've never been with a man.
I'm trying to get to know you. Have you been with a man?
I sleep on the side of the bed.
Right.
She sleeps there.
Heck.
He's
He's a dick?
Because I created a vortex.
Oh my gosh, don't tell him this.
No,
He's just
not
gonna
your
get hot and
vortex.
bothered.
Having sex and I was hitting it and I was like,
Oh gosh. You should have showed him that.
And I think the,
Oh no, he passed out from the vortex.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the vortex.
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
It worked on
Check out
him.
the door.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I got me.
Oh no, oh no. Oh,
This is assault.
It's got me. Hey, man, get off of me.
Get off of me!
What are you doing?
I don't know, it just happened.
oh my gosh.
I have a confession to make.
Yep, herpes. I knew it. Oh!
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Did I mention that I made a deal with the devil for a pair of really cool Louboutins?
Oh my gosh.
Louboutins, okay? They've got red soles and they make my calves pop. I really
Well, that'll
needed
do it.
them, okay?
He should have broke up with her when
She brought a
killed the
demon
dog.
into your house. She killed your dog.
She's rude to Rosa.
She constantly farts. Rosa's a drug dealer, but it's, you know, whatever. That doesn't matter.
5 guys that wrestle on Monday.
Burgers and fries? You know, there is an element I like of this because it reminds me of The Office. Like, when they look at the camera.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Was it called like a mockumentary?
Yeah, like, I love, like, you know, when
I
they're
think-
like,
This was like when The Office was in its heyday, probably
Yeah.
too, around this time. I know that's not what they're mocking necessarily, or parodying.
Happy birthday, Keisha. Mama loves you. Ooh, to think you almost didn't make it. But good thing that clinic was closed.
oh,
You are 8 years old. Enjoy your birthday.
oh, the 80s.
You gonna come from school one day? Where's stepdaddy? Where's stepdaddy? And I'm gonna be gone.
Happy birthday, Keisha. Make a
Hey, look, the Rubik's Cube. She still has
Aww. Character development.
Forever.
it's Tony.
Tony?
Tony, baby.
You? No, I'm just kidding.
All be gathered around here drinking beer.
About her invisible friend. I guess we should be nice about it. You gonna blow it out?
Her invisible demon.
She looking at me.
She ain't all
Why
there.
is she looking at me like that?
Looking all crazy.
Look at crazy. Look.
Oh my god.
She got lazy eyes.
Tony, no!
You wanna throw
Tony?
Betamax? You must be crazy.
Betamax?
It wasn't me, it was Tony!
I'm gonna beat the Tony out of you then. That's how you beat a stepchild. I wanna beat my own kids like this.
No,
Aww.
that's right.
Aren't you the actual mom, though?
I'm sorry, Keisha. We judged her too soon.
About the herpes.
She still made a dip. Oh, well, she's got herpes and a deal with a demon.
That's not gonna help.
That's all.
Deal with the devil, herpes, and she killed your dog, bro. Let her go.
You did this.
See, like, how did he film this?
She's swimming gasoline. You were like coming around to Keisha.
I know, but now I'm not.
This is what used to happen. Or not what used to happen. This is what happened in Paranormal Activity. She would
So
like
she
get
got
up and
up?
walk. You didn't watch it? I thought you watched it. Or you saw clips.
No, I saw clips, but I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
really want to watch it. I
Yeah,
didn't
this
know
is
I
what
don't like that
happened. Like
stuff.
she was like standing in front and
I
like.
can deal with parodies, but
But it was like kind of like a fast forward. She was just doing what you did. Not this. Macarena.
Keisha, what the hell? Keisha.
sleepy. Keisha! Oh my god! Raw meat? Based. Is it raw milk?
Baby.
Even more bass.
Based.
Look at this. Check this out.
Something weird is going on.
Oh my god! Michelle Pfeiffer!
No, I think that was Halle Berry. Yeah,
that was Halle Berry, which was the one I watched first, weirdly enough, but then I discovered Michelle Pfeiffer.
And that became her favorite
And it
Catwoman.
changed me.
It's still so shocking that that's where she started her Catwoman
I know.
journey on.
You know, I still have an appreciation for Halle Berry Catwoman just because of nostalgia as a child, but yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer, she's my Catwoman.
Okay, I'm coming. What?
Look at this.
Oh, wow. What the?
Ashes!
Daddy.
Or her dad.
Aww.
Is that shit?
Whoa, why is there a poop?
Shit. There is an evil spirit in this house.
I'm guessing
I
it was
believe you.
him.
I was so dumb. I can't believe I didn't believe. Oh, shit. I feel it.
He shit in it. He was drunk?
Oh my god!
Oh, baby.
Oh no.
Wow! See, that hurt.
Oh goodness. Footprint. Are they footprints?
Looks more like an alien.
What if it is an alien?
Swing away.
What if it bites me?
It's not a zombie, it's a ghost.
You hurt my mother.
He's hyping himself up.
Right.
Ah! You want some of that?
Who is it? It's not a ghost.
It's
like
somebody.
Rosa or the neighbors.
Rosa!
Rosa!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I thought you was a ghost.
Or an alien. I was talking about your feet, not your citizenship. I quit.
Oh, I didn't even like put that together.
Like an illegal alien.
I totally did not even like connect with that.
Take it. Hit it.
He's back in being what's his face? Shorty. Hit it.
The ghost is about to hit it.
Literally hitting it.
His lungs.
I said aw. I didn't think it was cute. Well, maybe he's just trying to chill.
What is your emergency?
3 people. I killed them.
Who killed them?
My
The ghost is smoking with him.
Want to? Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
tell
I'll
Tony
do
to fuck off.
What is that?
That's that Chris Angel shit right there.
Chris Angel, like Mind Freak?
Yeah.
I used to love that show.
I did too.
Disgusting. Malcolm, wake up.
What's disgusting?
You
Oh, he
Oh, he put his his hand in water. Does that actually work?
I'm imagining because I feel like it's memed too much for it not to work.
Hey, Steve, thanks a lot for bringing the witchboard over, man.
No!
Don't fuck with it.
Who's doing that?
Who's doing that?
Oh, no, it's not me. I swear to God.
Have you ever used the Ouija board?
Hell no! Nor would I ever. Nor should anyone.
Oh, me and my cousin did it once and we never did it again.
It's crazy that it's like a kid's game.
It's owned by Hasbro!
The hell's a ghost?
Oh, maybe he's trying to spell ghost.
He just spelled ghost ghost. What kind of illiterate bitch-ass ghost is this?
Please.
You're gonna antagonize him!
I'm yours, you stupid ghost.
He's probably dyslexic too. He probably spells B-O-O-B.
He's gonna fuck with y'all so hard.
It's not his fault he has a learning disability.
Everybody's sensitive.
And stupid.
It's like so slow.
Baby, that is the best night's sleep I've had since I moved in.
Maybe because you made me sleep in the other room.
We had a breakthrough last night.
Oh shit.
Did you talk to the ghost?
You and Tony.
The way that you touched me, caressed me, made
This is a
love to
very
me.
scary
Oh,
movie too.
Well, who else could it have been?
Tony.
You seriously have an attitude with me right now?
You cheated on me with Casper, you brought a demon into my house, you killed my dog.
Heard me, you like
And you got Rosa
you like having
fired.
sex with that thing.
Actually,
more than
she
you
quit.
like having sex with me.
And you don't cook.
That's just all at the end?
Like 5 minutes
That's the
later.
worst of it all.
Can't even make a scrambled egg.
Well, someone's coming between me and Keisha.
Somebody fucked your girl, Cass? Anyone fucked your girl? Oh, how you
Whoa.
let somebody fuck your girl before leaving, cuz? Leave family.
What?
Tell your Negro to back the hell up off me.
Hey, tell this back. Come on out, cuz.
Ray, cut it out. You're gonna
Are they
make
trying
me
to
mad.
punk him? Like,
See,
what's
their
going on?
ride or die.
Give a fuck. He should be worried about making Ray mad up in here, bitch. Show yourself.
No, Ray, don't do that.
Oh no! Not Tony!
Hell.
What happened to your furniture,
Wait.
cuz?
The guy's crawling. They're not ride or die.
Oh, she's getting ready for Tony.
Not Malcolm. And she went to sleep with like curlers and like lotion on her face and like big ass PJs for you.
Oh gosh, what is that?
Oh my gosh!
No!
Good night.
It's like texting like you're Sancho in the middle of the night, but with the Ouija board. What is she doing? The digital version on the iPad?
Oh gosh, do they make that?
They probably do. Oh my gosh.
They're gonna pull him out of the room again. He's down for whatever. Patreon. Goodness!
Gosh! I forgot, but I just figured, you know, this humor, it was going in that direction.
That'll get us demonetized.
Or that ghost direction.
Oh,
You know what?
you got altar boy.
Hey, now you
Altar boy?
Did you
You just uploaded it?
No.
Why were you on YouTube? Who does
You're gonna
that?
be bigger than Charlie bit my finger.
Oh, Charlie bit my
I don't know what
finger.
that is.
You bit my finger, Charlie.
I wasn't really big on YouTube back then.
Now that you've been touched by an angel, suddenly you're camera shy?
Y'all are on equal footing now.
More like being assaulted by a demon.
What's the first one I caught you with?
No. What about you? You did it too?
You killed my dog.
That's finally it comes out. They're just pretending to ignore it.
Like ignore it until it goes away. It's just throwing a fit. Oh no, I can't hear. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh.
gotta go. No, she's walking the dog.
Is that a dog?
She dug up the dog.
Is dead.
Oh,
my God.
God.
The hell is that Twilight shit on your neck? She is definitely on the rag. Oh, Father, thank God you can make it.
Cedric the Entertainer.
I wasn't expecting her to talk. I'm Father Doug.
Gosh, I'm terrified.
Oh.
Like Connecticut? Ah!
Tic-tac-toe in your face. Straight across diagonal.
Gosh.
Suck it. That's gangster. It's okay. I'm gonna show you mine. Check this out.
What are you?
A while back.
Tramp stamp! Oh, the butterfly!
And the finder of lost children.
She just ain't
And you will know
Oh my gosh.
my name is the Lord
Ezekiel.
when I
forgot. Yeah, this is literally
Old Big
Samuel
Sam.
Jackson.
Sam Jackson and
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction?
Still one of my favorite movies of all time.
Come up out of kitchen, demon. You soft little demon.
I forgot the psychic's name.
Come out! Come out!
Oh my god.
I'm not the one with the demon. She is.
We all have demons.
Let her go. She's fat.
Wow! That was a neighbor!
Wait!
Oh, is this? Oh my god.
She's not in there. What's going on in there? Oh, nothing
Hey,
at
is
all.
that a Mandingo party?
Oh my gosh. This movie is so much more funny than I remember.
Oh shit!
Baby?
Oh, what the?
What did you do?
I did you a favor.
Oh my God, Rosa!
Moon landing.
I concur.
Why is she conspiracy?
Come on, you guys stay close.
What is this, a shake weight? The thigh master?
Wait,
Hey, look, Malcolm. One's white,
Oh
one's
my
black.
god.
that is blue. Basements are so creepy. I'm glad Texas people don't have basements.
Texas people.
Texas does not have basements regularly. We have an attic. Who saw?
Oh, I feel like that's a psychic.
Chip!
It's Chip! It's Chip.
Oh my goodness, Chip.
Chip the psychic.
Get off my man, bitch!
This is giving me vibes from the freaking Boondocks.
Oh.
I would never touch her again.
I'm sorry for bringing that thing into your house.
Well, you should be sorry.
House.
In the middle of the street.
Uh-oh. Here she goes again.
This is like a big scene in Paranormal Activity. Like the final scene. I don't know why I had to put in quotations. It was the final scene.
Well, like she was still possessed?
She like stood up at the very end, looked at him, and then walked away, and then screamed, and then something scary happened. See what happens. Then I think he got thrown into the room, but like I think he was like, he acted abruptly.
I heard you the first time.
Okay, yeah. And then she had like a scary ass face, I remember.
Yeah.
She's acting like a dog.
Ew!
Yeah, so pretty much exactly like it.
Oh, it's not over!
It's not. Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, baby! I live! You thought you were moving my house and kill me? What?
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
She's right behind me, isn't she?
People think penises are scary. They're not, unless it has a gun.
What?
90% of penises don't carry a gun.
90%?
What's the 10%?
That's a fact.
But I'm gonna tell you this: don't ever ever let a man put his hands on you unless he paying the bills. Domestic violence is amazing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there was a lot of the jokes that I didn't remember. I pretty much remembered the basic plot of this movie, but I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I'm getting the first one confused with the second one because I thought going into this there was going to be a lot more Conjuring references. Specifically one that I remember very vividly, and it wasn't. So I guess I've watched the second one too, which is news to me, which sounds stupid. But yeah.
If y'all want us to watch the second one, we can watch the second one. Let us know down below, and we'll see. Maybe we will.
What'd you think of the first one though?
I actually feel like I enjoyed it more than I expected to. Obviously, it had that raunchy humor, which sometimes, like, you know, I feel like humor is subjective. And some people really enjoy that kind of humor. And for me, I'm like, like, okay, it's kind of funny. And then it just, like, keeps going. And I'm like, okay, let's just, like, move on a little bit. But, like, it was still really, there was, like, some really funny moments. Just like in the Scary Movie. You could definitely tell it was a Wayans Brothers movie. And, like, the brother. Or, I mean, like, you could tell it was, like, their style of humor and their style of comedy.
No, I thought it was really funny. I think it was a lot better, controversial and going into spoof movies, than our last spoof movie we watched, superhero movie.
I agree.
I enjoyed this a lot more. That had its moments, but this one was better, in my opinion. It was mostly centered around Paranormal Activity. I don't really think that there were a whole lot of other references. I know they mentioned like the I Know What You Did Last Summer thing, but that was like, I feel like a throwaway line. I think this was pretty much focused on that entire movie, which I do remember that movie very vividly, actually. Paranormal Activity, I was working at a movie theater. I was 19 or 20 when that came out. And I remember when that movie was released, a lot of people were screaming at the end of it. Like that last scene, it was spooky. Like for some people who didn't even know that it was real or not, in my opinion, Paranormal Activity was, I guess, the first found footage film after Blair Witch Project that was, like, I guess, widely known by a whole lot of people. I think it was the first one that kind of was around during, it's weird to say the age of the internet, because I know in 2000 when Paranormal Activity, when Blair Witch Project came out, that was, I was a kid when that came out. I was like 9.
I feel like Blair Witch Project was probably pretty revolutionary.
I don't know. I've never really gone, down the deep end in terms of like looking into like the origin of those found footage films. But in my life, that's the first one that I can like associate with, as like, okay, that was culturally relevant. And I was 9 when it came out. At that time when Blair Witch Project came out, thought it was real. And I was visiting my aunt in like Maryland, and my brother, we like took a road trip from Texas to Maryland, and he was telling me that's where they filmed it, that's where it happened. And I was like literally believing it the entire time. I don't even know, I don't think I've seen Blair Witch Project.
I saw it on VHS.
But with Paranormal Activity, it was the baby stages of the internet. And I know it's not the baby stages of the internet because you could probably trace that back to the 90s and even during the time of Paranormal Activity. But let's call it the era of the internet of social media, where it was just starting, because that's when everybody had a Facebook. MySpace was kind of dying at that point and whatnot. And it wasn't out there just full on yet that you just automatically knew it was fake. You'd be like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm just an idiot and I just believed it. But I know a lot of my coworkers believed it too.
Well, I feel like nowadays you kind of just immediately think things are like, fake. Oh, like it's fake. Like, like whatever, staged or whatever. But like back then, not necessarily. And you know what's funny? Thinking back to the Blair Witch Project, I remember watching that when I was like in high school or something, like on VHS, like I said, even though VHS, like I just had a VHS player. Like, it wasn't like I'm that old or anything.
Hey,
but
you have to have some money to have a VHS player now.
Nowadays.
Inflation has fucked that up, and they're a hot commodity.
Yeah, we just had like a leftover TV that had a DVD and a VHS player. Anyway, watching it didn't feel that scary to me, but that's because like I was from an era after the fact. Yeah. Because like when you watched it probably for the first time ever, you were like, oh my gosh.
I didn't watch it. I just knew about it.
Yeah, but it's like interesting, and then like I feel like Paranormal Activity was like kind of the next generation's Blair Witch Project, and I feel like it did kind of changed things a little bit in terms of like the genre, but nowadays if you do a found footage, people are just gonna know it's
Chalk
like
it up to
okay,
fake.
like it's a movie, like it was like, you know, like a movie.
You know what's crazy about this? I think that what I remember when it first came out, and I'll have to look this up after the fact, but that movie was made very, very cheaply. That's weird to say. It was made for not a lot of money, and it made a fuck ton
Blair
of money.
Witch or Paranormal?
Paranormal. Probably Blair Witch too, because honestly, from the best of my knowledge, that was kind of like, you know, holding the camera like,
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
It's like the shaky cam, you know, because like
Yeah.
typically in film you don't want a shaky cam, you know, like you want it.
But it kind of gives it that element
Yeah,
of realism
but,
where
like-
you can think,
yeah,
was it real?
but like a lot of things kind of incorporate that sometimes. Not a lot of things, but like you can kind of see it incorporated sometimes now too.
You see
So
someone
it's
make like
interesting.
a found footage film now where it's like all steady, like on a gimbal.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm so scared. But yeah, no, Paranormal Activity was a movie that I'm pretty sure I remember being made for not much money, made a crap ton, because it was one of those movies that I remember. I worked at a movie theater from when I was 16 all the way up until like almost 30. I was like 29. And well, I worked for the company. And I just remember that movie being one of the first ones that had like word of mouth that carried it for a long time, where everyone was like, oh my gosh, you have to watch this movie. It's so scary.
Yeah.
But honestly, a majority of the movie sucks. It's like, okay, small little things happening. Because I'm saying this now after the fact because we're not going to go watch Paranormal Activity. But that last scene was the big scene. But there were a couple of moments throughout the
So
movie.
the last scene, what? She just stared at him, walked out, and then was a scary face?
The last scene, okay, so there's a buildup in Paranormal
Yeah.
Activity. It's kind of, they made fun of it a lot here, but okay, a cup falls.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the anticipation. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, one thing happens and then something slightly more, I don't even want to call it crazy because it doesn't start off crazy,
Yeah.
but it gets to the point where you're like, okay, this is what happens at the very end. And what happens at the very end is she gets up out of the bed, she stands there like how she did. She walks out, she screams, the guy runs because, you know, they had been dealing with this the whole movie and it had been escalating. And then he gets thrown back into the room, like what happened here. She, like, standing there at the fucking door, all fucking creepy and whatnot, goes around sniffing the body like how she did, and then, like, does, like, this fucking, like, demonic-looking face at the camera. And that's how it ends. That's how, like, this ended, you know?
Interesting.
So that's what it was making fun of. Like I said, for whatever reason in my head, I was, I guess, combining this one with the second one and thinking that there was going to be some Conjuring references, but I'm like 99% sure now that that was in the second one, which I didn't even remember watching. And I kind of want to watch it now because I was expecting Casey to get those references because she actually saw the first Conjuring movie.
I know. Crazy, which is like wild to think about because I
But
don't really like that kind of horror.
She had nightmares for 2 weeks and refused to watch the second one, which I thought the second one was better than the first one. But honestly, I don't really watch a whole lot of possession movies now. I don't really watch any possession movies now. I don't really like them, but, you know, at the time when I first saw it, I was scared. Like in Conjuring 2's specifically, I was scared.
I feel like if you're scared, like I would never want to watch that because like you were like more like accustomed to horror stuff.
I was a big horror
no
aficionado before we started dating, and then like I guess Casey kind of like watered me down.
But yeah, it was a funny movie. It was cool to see them kind of like poke fun at Paranormal Activity because like that was such a huge. It's like crazy because like, you know, the ones we were watching before, like Scary Movie and stuff, like those were kind of slightly before my time. Like, you know, I might have been like alive, but I was like young.
Alive?
But like now we're kind of getting to the point where like I understand the references like pretty completely. And like Paranormal Activity, I remember when it was such a huge cultural thing. Like, you know, like everybody was talking about it. It was like so huge. And like it's, I guess, kind of cool to like understand the references and like I know what it was like back then, you know?
I think that was like the... Okay, so the horror films of the 2010s, I think, were spearheaded by Paranormal Activity and what I would call the jump scare films.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of it was jump scares. And then, honestly, something like Conjuring wasn't necessarily... They might have some jump scares, like how Rosa popped up on us a couple of times in this movie. But those types of movies, I think the scarier type movies are the ones that you go to bed thinking about at night. Not necessarily the ones where like something pops up
Right.
and just like, you know? It's like what am I thinking? Like, is this entity standing in the doorway?
Yeah.
That's like what's scary.
Like, if you can scare without a jump scare, then it was like super scary.
And I think The Conjuring were probably the first two. I've never seen anything past the first two, but I think those were films that were kind of like that. You know, they made you think more and were. You could say whatever you want about horror films, but they were well done in the sense that, like, you know, they achieved their goal. You know, they were actually scary movies that I thought were well done. And I think a lot of scary movies are either going, well, like, at least at the time, because I haven't watched a whole lot lately because Casey doesn't like them, so I don't really watch a whole lot of more modern scary movies. I feel like they were going through a phase with, like, the Paranormal Activities and even the Insidious movies where it was, like, pretty much predicated on jump scares. And, you know, those are, you know, fine. I feel like those are the type of movies you take your high school girlfriend to go watch because a lot of them are PG-13 because they didn't really show too much so you can get in when you weren't 17. And also, like, your girlfriend at the time be like, ah! And, like, hug you and clutch you. That was, like, my idea of those types of movies. But, I mean, you know, you would jump. But they weren't, like, super scary. Like I said, you're not going to bed, like, frightened to close your eyes because you're going to see, like, The Nun.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you want to see us react to Haunted House 2. And we'll see you next time.